Aaron, the moment when the other team calls timeout after you hit a massive three in clutch time, what's that walk back to the bench like?
Yeah, feels good. Guys are out on the court. The energy's kind of loud, very contagious. Good feeling. Just a big momentum swing, momentum play. Gives, I think, the team a sense of confidence that, we're in control of the game. So, good feeling.
Wiggs, I admittedly have not watched your entire basketball career. Where would you rank that fourth quarter among the most important stretches of your career?
It's definitely like top 10.
Top 10.
Yeah, maybe top 5. I've had some good moments, but that was a big one, so it felt really good. I don't know where I put it though.
And we've talked a lot recently about Shea. He mentioned earlier in the year he reflected on the postseason and wanted to put a bunch of guys from last year's team in better position for next postseason by doing whatever that takes, playmaking, whatever it might be. The level of trust he showed in you in the fourth quarter, I just wonder, could you describe what that felt like and whether you feel like he's kind of tried to put that effort forward to make you guys better for the postseason?
Yeah, I think it kind of just starts with him, one, challenging himself to be to improve every year and get better game by game. And a guy with that talent level and that skill set who's capable of kind of having contagious energy amongst his teammates. His drive and his will to get better every single day and work on his game, I think motivates everyone else around the team as well. And then, wanting to be of help. He's out there scoring and playing at the level that he's playing at. So you want to be there, have his back on that end. But, he and I always have little moments where, in terms of just being willing to make those extra passes and find me if I hit one before. We kind of have little moments where I'm like, you can trust me. And he's continued to just show that as we've continued to kind of play together in the years that we've, been with each other. So.
Aaron, is tonight extra special given that you had your family in town for your birthday?
Yeah, super special. Obviously, the new year, right after New Year, my birthday, and then today's my mom's birthday. So, as a whole, just like fun 3 days. Having the family here adds to it. So.
You've been around a long time whenever this team was developing. You've had big games when this team was developing, but tonight in the fourth quarter, the crowd goes crazy, big pop whenever you guys call a timeout. Everybody stands up from the bench, comes over, and just kind of wants to, congratulate you, give it a pat or whatever. Can you just take a breath and think about, those games where you're having big games and you guys are getting killed by somebody, while you're developing, and like nights like tonight where it's a big-time game and you're a major part of it.
Yeah.
Just can you take a breath and just kind of where your head's at with that?
Yeah, for sure. You definitely try to, take in those moments. You don't take those moments for granted. The work that we as individuals put in kind of like, is for moments like those. And, obviously there's an ultimate goal at the end of the season. But the path to that is, moments like these and then moments where you're on the other end of it. So you don't take it for granted. You take those lessons, you kind of learn from them. And then you also, store some of those memories as well. So big moment, super fun. Got to get ready for the one Sunday now.
You guys kind of fighting uphill the whole game. Defense got better the second half. Shea's getting his 30-something. Dub had 20 or whatever. When you're on the bench, are you saying, hey, we need a little bit extra pop? Because you kind of get to watch and see how things unfolding. Are you looking to be that third scorer or whatever, or does it just happen?
I'm never thinking about being that third scorer by any means. When we're in timeouts and, obviously we were down in the third and we're just looking for a sense of energy, I'm thinking about how can I kind of bring that pop of energy, yes. And I'm not thinking about when I get the ball, like ISO and try to shoot a step back or anything. It's like, can I go get a couple offensive rebounds that lead to extra possessions where we can score on it? Can I, have a big play on defense? Can I dive for a loose ball? Kind of those plays that I think can spark a sense of energy, both to the guys on the court and to our bench. Those are the big plays that, kind of go unnoticed sometimes.
Well, after you hit that first one, what happens about the second, the third one? A little bit more aggressive because you kept getting open.
Yeah. I mean, my teammates kept finding me, kept getting, I felt good after the first one. Second one fell, so I was like, if I'm open again, obviously going to shoot it. But it's still kind of just letting the game flow, playing in the flow of the game and continuing to just trust that my teammates will put me in the position to, help us, and I'm going to do what I can to help the team. So.
Aaron, since you've been here, you've been asked to defend multiple positions. When in your career did you get comfortable with that, with defending all those guys?
I haven't gotten comfortable with it. But understanding that there's, every single night there's just different things you're going to face, and there's different challenges you're going to face, and the challenges don't stop. If the challenges stop, then you're not in a great position. So just kind of always having a mindset to be ready for whatever, whether that's offensively, defensively. I don't know.
Could you expand on some of those challenges defensively?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, guarding different positions. Being, kind of having pride, guarding one-on-one, being a guy that, doesn't give up an offensive rebound. I don't know. There's a number of things you kind of name on the defensive end, but all of them go into, just kind of preparation and being ready for it all. So.
Aaron, just because we haven't really sat down with you after games a lot this season, I just wonder, how would you summarize this season for you?
It's been a challenge. But one that will only make me grow, one that will only make me better. I've continued to just trust, my journey and trust the process behind everything. Great group of guys, obviously, and we're winning at a high rate. So can't ask for anything more than that. You want to have fun and be with a great group of guys while you win. So.
Yeah, and Mark was mentioning, this is not news to you, but obviously, even dating back to last year, you've had stretches where your minutes fluctuate. In Indy, you played 5-ish minutes. I guess, does that make a night like tonight, a quarter like the fourth, more special for you?
I won't say it makes it more special. Just another night. Who knows? If I didn't get hot, if I didn't hit those 2 threes, I might have got subbed out. So it's no telling how the night's going to go. But, just kind of finding a balance to kind of, be able to not be flustered whether you're playing 5 minutes or 30 minutes. So.
And last thing, Isaiah made a point to say that, because Sam is so good at identifying talent, that you can end up like yourself on a good team with a lot of talented guys, and there are some games you might not play as much. Is that something you've kind of had to come to terms with?
I mean, it's the NBA. Everybody can play at this level, so yeah, Sam does a great job just kind of identifying talent, obviously, and we've got a really deep roster. 1 through 18 could go in there and be a rotation guy, so you don't take for granted when you get your minutes, and you try to make the best every time you're on the floor.
Thanks, Wiggins.
Good, thank you.